Hello, everyone, and welcome back to mistergeminian. I'm going to do another reading, collective reading for you. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the individual astrological signs for the month. Maybe I will if I have the time. But for now, here's a general reading. We'll see what we find. And remember, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone. So whatever works for you, keep it. What it doesn't, just forget it. And please like, subscribe, and share. Right, I'm trying to grow my channel, and it isn't just growing the channel. Like, I do this because I have a gift. I have a gift to read tarot and to help people, and it's kind of what I do with my main job anyway. So tarot is just kind of the metaphysical portion. So let's clear the energy. Let's get started. I have my cup of coffee here, and let's go. All right, we're going to use my favorite tarot deck. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. I'm going to shuffle it just one more time, but I do like this deck a lot. We're going to do 4 piles, and we're going to see what you need to know about this. One more. I won't shuffle all of them, but I will shuffle this one. I just can't remember. Okay, clear quartz to clear it out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This here. 1, 2, 3. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords. So you're moving on. You're moving on past something. I don't know what you're moving, but you're moving towards something else. You're kind of done with the situation. I just can't tell you what it is yet, but you're moving on. So let's see what we got. Let's look at our first one here. Let me make space this way. We'll do it this way. 1, 2. This will be 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's look at the first one. 5 of Swords. We have conflict. The 8 of Pentacles. This is about you growing your money. And the Magician. So already I'm getting that this could be a business thing, or no, it's not business. I'm getting family, kind of. I don't know. I guess it could be business if family wants you to take over a family business, like a tradition. But okay. So let me put it this way. You have some sort of family member or close friend, and y'all do some sort of small business together. But the truth is, you're the talent. I hate to say that. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but you're the talent. You're the brains. You're the brawn. You're the creative genius. And they want to do things a certain way, and you're like, no, like that's not going to work. That's not like. I don't know if you're like, don't disrupt the formula. Like that's not how we should go about it. But you're the magician. You're the one with the power, the talent, and the skill. And this person's arguing you on it. And you know how to keep making the money. So whether you like it or not, this is just written in the cards for you. You are the successful one. Okay? And you're thinking about leaving this person. Let's use the Wizard of Oz deck. See what we got here. The Kindred. That might be appropriate. Let me look that up because that's specifically for this tarot. Oh, no, that's the Lover's card. The Kindred is the Lover's card. Yeah. So in this case, the Kindred is about Toto and Dorothy, right? But normally it could be love. But this is someone you're very close to, and that's what I said. It's a family member, a friend, someone. This could be someone that you love. This could be a lover. But this is where the conflict's at. And it's hard because you have a lot of good feelings towards this person. The 9 of Bricks. So on your own, you're very successful. Like whatever money you've made from this situation, you've done well. You've invested it. The 9 of Bricks is the 9 of Coins. They're gold bars. You have invested this well. You have money to start up. You have good credit. You have whatever you need to start up whatever business you need. Okay. What is 8 of Pentacles? So this is the Knight of Pentacles. You're very slow to change. but you will change if you have to. This is the slowest. I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Cups. This is about you going towards a dream. I know you can think about love when we think about the Knight of Cups, but this is also about going towards our passions and our dreams, right? Because we love our dreams. It's different from the Knight of Wands, though. But this is about you dreaming something. I once heard someone say that the fish in the cup, it could be imagining it. So you're imagining what your life could be like with the Knight of Cups. Or the Knight of Cans here. What else do we have? Eight of Bricks again. So so Eight of Bricks, and this is Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacle, clarifying the Eight of Pentacle. You're the moneymaker, baby. Like, that's just who you are. You are the talent. You are the skill. You are the shared to Sunny, right? You are the person. You are Michael Jackson now, the Jackson 5. You can tell my age, right? But you are it. And it's so weird. I just heard someone say this. We have the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Cans. So the Queen is about the past, not the future, like the King. And this is something I'll tell you. You are stuck in how things used to be. But I think you've outgrown this. What does the Magician tell me? High Priestess. So you know that you are the talent, okay? Let me get some coffee here. You know very well that you are the talent. You know very well that you have the skill, the brains. You are pretty much the it person behind the operation. And part of what helps you is the fact that you're very intuitive. So if you're watching tarot right now, trust your intuition, okay? It will lead you in the right direction because you have that skill. Like, you're just a total package. I mean, you could be good looking, but at least business-wise, you're giving me very Empress energy. But here's the Two of Brooms, right? So the Two of Wands. You're trying to make a decision. What's this decision real quick? I want to see what this... 2 cards of the decision. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. The Spears. Either you stay... Notice how the card's blacked out, right? So either you stay and keep doing the same thing and keep making money and keep arguing. Or 10 of Bricks. You get in your hot air balloon and you fly off. That's what the decision is. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, ultimately, I don't know that you can always go back, but I feel like you will always be successful to some extent on your own. And who knows what your potential could be, because I don't know how bad this conflict was. I really don't know how bad this conflict was. Can I see what y'all argued about? What is this? What is exactly did y'all argue about? How to invest the money. What are you doing with profits? Where's going to be the new way to go? Yeah, so one person, like, so you're very practical with investments, and this person's very emotional with investments. So, but that's why you're more successful, because you're grounded and you know it works. And this person's like, no, we can do this. It's almost like someone saying, oh, the next big thing is going to be like green lime shoes. And you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Why is that going to be the next best thing? And this is why this person is not a good investor. Without you, I hate to say this, but you need to acknowledge without you, this person would not be as successful. Sorry, that's just the way it works. Okay, let's move this over. Let's go to our next pile. We'll come back to these if we need to. Pile number 2. Put this here. The Knight of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Two of Swords. So, I'm not really getting love from this reading, right? It's just the fact that someone close, but you're very passionate about what you want to go towards. So not only did you have the Magician card, right? Not only did you have this Magician card, I think you really want to make a decision and leave whatever business that is. I don't know if you want to sell it or maybe take a lesser stake in it, but you're ready to get out of there. You want to go towards what you want. And what are we going towards? Ooh, it's hidden. What's hidden? You want to go towards new ideas. Like we said, the kings of the future. You want to go towards new ideas. I don't know. There was a fallout between you two. It could have just been money, but money is a big reason that marriages fell, friendships, whatever. So I don't know if you feel like this person stole money. I don't know if you feel like they lost money that y'all worked for. But you're in a very emotional place when it comes to your past and your future, because I almost feel like you're a non-confrontational person, and you don't want to have, like, you're successful enough, or at least I feel like you have had some money stowaway, that you hate walking away and leaving a good thing, but you also just can't be working with that person again. And you're hoping that justice is done for you, and that if you leave, it works out for you. And I think it will, because you're the King of Spears. You're the King of Swords. What is the Two of Wands? So, first of all, let me just say, whatever decision you make, you're gonna get backlash. Okay, someone's not gonna be happy. Either you're not gonna be happy if you stay, or the other person's gonna be upset if you leave. But if you leave, look what awaits you. A whole new world. Notice how it's in black and white in the past and the colors in future. And then here's the Seven of Wands. This is about you having to defend your decision. And I think that as long as you move with purpose, and you don't need to know all the answers, but if you go that way and you accept the fact there could be failure, because there are plenty of billionaires who have failed. That's part of success. Failure is part of success. I think that you are going to be successful, because you just have it. You have the it factor when it comes to money. You know how to make it easy. That's just who you are. The Two of Swords. Seven. No, this is the Seven of Brooms. The Eight of Brooms. So there's communication. The Three of Bricks. What is the Eight of Communication card? Okay. So I hate to say this, but this person, right? This person right here that you've been in conflict with, right? The one with the sword at your throat and your sword at theirs. They're going to contact you again. And I hate to say this, but they are the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Spears. They are the Wicked Witch of the West. We're not talking about Wicked here. We're talking about the Wicked Witch of the West, as in the first movie. So this person is starting to get out of their emotions and realize, I can't run this business without you. They know that. And they want to start a new venture for you. So the other path is you go in one way, and they're trying to say, okay, well, we can do it your way. We can do this. You can do whatever. So I think you can be very successful with the person. And you're like, well, that's all I need. But as the more successful you two become, the more this person's going to grow into this wicked witch. And that's going to be a problem. Because at some point, this person's, again, going to go back into energy that, well, I'm the true star. I'm the talent. And you're the one who's going to end up suffering. Okay, what's the third pile? Okay, we have the Six of Cups. You're stuck in the past of when things were better and easier between you two when y'all first started. How much y'all were on the same page, and now you're in different places. There's a big change happening. Something happened. And whatever happened, it can't be undone. That tower's gone. You can rebuild it, but it'll never be the same. And here you are as the Empress. Okay? So what is the Six of Cups? Three of Brooms. Three of Wands. You realize you can't stay in the past. You already made up your decision. You're going to go towards your future. You're just trying to figure out, what am I going towards? And you're moving quickly. You're moving very quickly. And I don't think you should feel any guilt for that. Because you didn't cause this dragon to come tear this house apart. Four of Spears. You really had to reflect after what happened. Yeah. So the universe is offering a new option here, and you're stuck on the old one. But you had to reflect. The Four Spirits is about reflection. What had happened? What was this tower? We said it was money already. One more. Okay, so remember when I said earlier that this person was an emotional investor and you're a grounded one? Okay, it's repeated here. The Seven of Cups, which is Seven of Cans, is that this person saw options, okay? And they thought, oh my God, I found the Ace of Bricks. I found the Ace of Pentacles. This is going to be our moneymaker. The problem was this person invested, and the death is about the ending of something. And I don't know how this created an ending for y'all. I don't know if a lot of money was lost. I don't know if it's a bad investment. Maybe the return is too slow. Maybe you can't expand because who knows? Maybe that money was going to be used for something else and they used it. Maybe they stole it. I don't know. But this person used it towards something they thought was a good investment. And it turns out that this Page of Brooms, which is the Page of Wands, this person wasn't even really into that idea. I think this person was more like, because I have the opportunity and the money to do it, I'm going to do it. And it just turned out to be a shit show. It just turned out to be a really stupid investment. And if you were to ask the average person who doesn't own a business, they would have said the same thing. And that's exactly what happened here. And that's why you're in this Four of Cups energy. Because whatever they invested in, it was a really bad idea. And I don't know how much y'all lost. So what does the Empress mean? Ace of Brooms, Ace of Wands. So whatever money you have left, in other words, he could be asking you to loan the business money to keep it up. Or maybe y'all could start something new, or maybe he needs help. But you're holding on to your money very well. Because you know where you want to go towards. And I would tell you, listen, fool you once, shame on them. Fool you twice, shame on you. I think you know this person's not a good businessman, businesswoman. I think they've proven this to you. And I think you know the answers about needing to move on with the Six of Swords. But, I can't. This is something I've learned. And even through, like, tarot and counseling, all those things, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Either you learned this lesson or you didn't. Because I guarantee if you didn't, the universe is going to put you back in this cycle, and they're going to make sure that you make the same mistakes again and suffer the same consequences until you get it right. And that sucks. It's like being on a roller coaster and you can't get off until you finally enjoy it or something. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Spears. So this is telling me that this person really broke your heart, like a friendship. Maybe it was a lover, but they really hurt you. And I'm sorry for that, but you can't undo. This person showed you who they are, then believe them. That's what Maya Angelou said. This person is not good at business. I hate to say it. It's like someone thinking they're going to be a great basketball player, and they're just, I don't know, they just don't have it. Okay. Queen of Cups. The Moon. The Strength card. You know you want to go forward towards something else. You know you got to leave them behind. Like we said, the Queens are reflective of the past. It just really breaks your heart that you got to move on. I'm just trying to tell you, when it comes to money, you have to take emotion out of it. This is why you don't lend family money. This is why sometimes you shouldn't go into business with friends. But it breaks your heart that whatever relationship this was, it's over. There is something yet to be revealed and something yet you need to learn with the Moon. And don't worry, you have the strength to get through it. You're a stronger person than you give yourself credit for. What is, let's shuffle these cards again. What is this Queen of Cups? What is this Queen of Cups? So this was a soulmate. This is someone that's been coming up a lot in these readings. Um, this is someone you loved. I had a reading very similar to this one, like a couple of weeks ago. But this is somebody you loved, and they really gave you the short end of the stick. You're trying to start over without them, and it's hard. What's the moon? The king of coins. Yeah, you're looking towards the future. You are the king of coins. That is going to be revealed to you. And eventually in time, your heart... Let me just see this real fast. What is this Three of Spheres? So you're going to recover because you're the king of coins. Okay, you're a very grounded person, and you're going to look towards the future and build a better future. You're still heartbroken, but what you don't understand is eventually there could be marriage in the future. There's going to be happiness. We have the Four of Bruins. So this is the same as the Four of Wands. You're going to be in good shape. You just can't see it now because you're hurting. Because of the fact that maybe you got to dissolve the business. You got to sell him. I don't know. Sell the business from him or her. It's just a very tumultuous time for you. But you're going to get out of it. You're going to be happy again. What's this Strength card? The Five of Cups. The Hermit. Let's do one more for this one. It's the last one. Okay, so when it comes to the Strength card, yes, you're going to mourn the past and you're going to be sad, but you're going to be able to move past it. Because you realize that you lost all those cups of oil, but well, that's just the Wizard of Oz thing. But you still have 2 left. You're going to really contemplate about what a future looks like without this person that you loved. What a business looks like without them. You're going to really contemplate this. And it's hard for you to do, but you realize that if you're going to move on and be successful and not always be jeopardized by someone's emotional spending, that you need to. And then here's the King of Wands. You are going to, once you claim back this energy, you're going to come off as someone who's very decisive, very passionate, very attractive, and you're going to attract the very things that you're looking for. Notice how we have the color scheme changes. These are all positive colors. We went from mood colors, depression, right, to, and this is a good one, to good colors. It's no coincidence. You are a lot more powerful than you realize. You are the money maker. You have the Midas touch. I don't care what this person told you. They're nothing without you. I hate to say that. And if they're smart, because, you know, you do what you want, this person would be kissing your ass right now. But if they hold on to their arrogance, you're going to leave them. They're nothing without you. And don't give them anything. Stand strong. All right, collective. This is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. And until next time, comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you again.